Okay, let's try this again. So let's get started. First of all, welcome to the Do It Your WIRA WIRA live market update. So let's get started. Sorry about those little technical difficulties. We're still working out some kinks here. So let's make sure the sound's working well and all that. Now, look. Like we were starting to say, the 2800 is the big level on this, and you can see it every time we start pushing up towards it. What happens? We get a little pushback, little pullback. Now, the market's really been gravitating around that 2800, and with your S&P 500 or your Dow and your Nasdaq, those are, even the Nasdaq's kind of giving back up that 7600 level. So there's a little bit of softness coming into the market, and that's what we talked about. If you look at your Fibonacci charts, almost every chart looks the same. Almost every single stock is at the top of a V. It's starting to wing out a little bit, and now the rubber is about to hit the road. So we had a little earnings news after the bell today with Weight Watchers. They just reformulated their marketing and their branding, and it didn't work. The shares are down about 30% after hours. So that's interesting. So big news though on GE. We've been long in GE, and after the bell, we got some good news from Cope, the CEO, and obviously he's got a great plan going on, and he's moving forward with it. So we're going to stick with that play a little longer. Right now, it's a little bit under break even, but we like the way it's going. We're still long in Twitter. We have the long play on CLDR, CLDR, and the GE play, of course. And we're also long on retail. Retail had a decent day today. It was a little up, a little down, like most of the market. But other than that, the day started off a little soft with Home Depot missing on earnings, and that kind of hurt things. But then Macy's came through and helped retail a little bit. So we'll see how the rest of this week goes. We're kind of just playing the wait and see game. We want to see what happens at this 2800 level with the S&P 500. It could be a rejection. There is a triple top on that chart going back over the last couple of months. So we'll see how this works out. Other than that, you trade cautious right now. The VIX is a little bit over 15, but it spent most of the day under 15. Other than that, those are the two barometers we're watching. So again, we're long GE, and we're going to stay there for a little while. We're long Twitter. Twitter had a little rough day today, but we're going to give that room to operate. We've got the CLDR play going on, and also to the retail play. We are long in oil also too. Oil had a decent day today. Good start to the day. Got a little red, but it's pushing back up around that $56 a barrel. So we'll stick with that too. We're all the way out to July on those options, so we're happy with those. So other than that, it was kind of a non-eventful day. President Trump is in Vietnam, meeting with the Kim Jong-il from North Korea, and they're trying to get their stuff together. So we'll let that kind of play out. It kind of kept the news cycle nice and quiet today, right? We don't have that venom pumping through the cyber digital waves. So look, gang, let's call it an afternoon. It was an interesting day, it's almost like, I don't know how you traders feel, but almost on these days where you're just kind of watching and waiting, it's almost more work than it is when you're really getting into the trades and stuff, right? So look, let's call it a day. As always, I just want to remind everybody, don't forget to read the disclaimer in the comments section. We are not registered investment advisors. We're not certified. We are just a bunch of traders just like you. Nothing in the show is an offer to buy any security. And always do your own diligence and consult a professional before making investment decisions, for God's sakes. Anyways, gang, let's call it a day. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. That big fight is at 28. I mean, you can dice it and slice it any way you want, but until we tick over that and hold, this rally is on a pause, and there's a chance that triple top from the last couple of months coming back and rearing its ugly head. So you keep an eye on the VIX. Keep your trades tight, keep your portfolio nice and diversified, and have a plan. All right. And if you don't have a plan, down in the link, you can come see what we're all about. It's all it is you just click the link, you watch a great video, great informative video. And then if you like what you see, schedule a call. No obligation. All right, gang. So let's call it a day. It's great Tuesday today. We did a lot of stuff in the group, a lot of educational stuff, but mostly we just let members kind of sit back and digest the day. We'll see how the rest of the week goes. We got a little bit more earnings on the schedule. But other than that, we just had Fed Chairman Powell today testifying. That went okay. But other than that, it's all about trade and all about 2,800. So let's see if we can get over that. All right. Okay, gang. Let's call it an afternoon. We'll be back tomorrow after the market, hopefully with no gremlins running around in the system like today. Anyways, gang, thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, trade cautiously, 2,800, man. Keep your eye on that. All right. We'll talk soon.